Hi, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we will continue and we will add Bootstrap framework to our solo web project. To download Bootstrap files, go to this address getbootstrap.com/docs/3.3 and click on this download button and it will take you to the download page. We have several versions of Bootstrap framework files. We have compiled and minified version, we have less and SAS versions, and we can also link Bootstrap framework through CDN links. These are the CDN links for Bootstrap library files, but in this course I would prefer to go with compiled and minified version. Click on this download button and it will start downloading Bootstrap zip file to your system. This is the Bootstrap zip file which we just downloaded. I am going inside this zip file, and inside this zip file I have to move and copy two main files. Inside this distributable folder I can see the CSS folder and JavaScript folder, and inside the CSS folder I have to look for bootstrap.css file. This is the file which we need. I am going to copy this file and I'm going to open the solo web project folder, and I'll go to CSS folder, and inside this folder I'm going to create a new folder and I'll give it a name Bootstrap. And inside this Bootstrap folder I'm going to add the bootstrap.css file. Next I need to move the Bootstrap JavaScript file, and I can find the Bootstrap JavaScript file inside the JS folder of this Bootstrap library folder. This is the file which I am looking for, bootstrap.js. I'm going to copy this file and I'll go to the JS folder of solo web project, and inside this folder I'm going to create a new folder and I'll give it a name Bootstrap. And inside this folder I'm going to add the bootstrap.js file. Okay, we just moved the required Bootstrap files, and now it is time to link the Bootstrap library inside the index.html file of solo project. I will open the solo web project inside the code editor. Okay, I am going to link Bootstrap files. First we will add Bootstrap CSS file inside the head section of this index.html file, and we need to add the bootstrap.css file before the style.css file. I am going to add comment for Bootstrap CSS file, and the comment is bootstrap css, and I'm going to use the link tag, and the relation is style sheet, and I'm going to define the path to bootstrap.css file, and the path is we have CSS folder. Inside the CSS folder we just created bootstrap folder, and inside this folder we have bootstrap.css file. Next we need to add Bootstrap JavaScript file. I'll go down to this page. We need to add Bootstrap JavaScript file after the jQuery library because Bootstrap requires jQuery library, so it is important to remember. I'm going to write comment for Bootstrap JavaScript file, and the comment is bootstrap.js, and I'm going to link the Bootstrap JavaScript file, and for that I'm going to use the script tag and the source attribute, and the URL to that bootstrap.js file is we have JS folder. Inside this we just created Bootstrap folder, and inside this we have bootstrap.js file. I will go ahead and I'll save these changes. Okay. Now we have included the Bootstrap framework in our solo project, and let us have a look at Bootstrap library files. I will go to CSS folder, and inside this folder we have Bootstrap folder, and inside this we have bootstrap.css file, and you can see that it is all CSS. Please go ahead and have a look at this bootstrap.css file. Next I am going to open the bootstrap.js file. Inside the JS folder I have this bootstrap folder, and inside this folder I added bootstrap.js file, and it is all about JavaScript. Okay, it is all about this lecture. In next lecture, I'm going to discuss the Bootstrap grid system. So I'll see you next class. Thanks.